full moon. That was so delayed. What the hell? We are still talking about this full moon that is going to be tomorrow, right? Again, I wanted to say thank you for stopping by here at The Real Bloom from Within Love. I go by Blooming. And so we're still dealing with that, looking at, the area of communication, Gemini rule, communication, intelligence, and all of that. So we're still looking at that. What's needing to be released? What's no longer serving in our life? What's out of balance in this energy? Okay. But I was reiterating on a video I did yesterday on the topic of our sexuality being exploited. Um, oh, here she come. Oh, here he come. Yada yada. Right. And I was sharing something on there yesterday about how, when we get to the place of being ready to heal and grow up, looking at things like, okay, what are you taking pride in? Okay, you managed to have sex with somebody, you managed to get somebody to cheat with you, you managed to get some, you know what I'm saying? Those types of things, and realizing that there's really nothing of value with it. It's just we managed to utilize the most basic form of human function that doesn't require much, right? Not to mention the karmic repercussions from, you know, being motivated by that kind of an energy. Now, we've all been there, depending on what age you're, what age range you're in, right? But hopefully the goal is to grow and learn and evolve and heal and transform, and not to be um, forever stuck in that mind frame long past, your soul's expiration date of having needing to develop past that mentality, past that frequency, right? And so, in this topic, you guys see something like, I think I said, um, truth and consequences. Yes, what you found out is the truth, right? And so it's a reason that I titled it that way, because we're going to tie it in together. We're going to get into some of the things that you all may be getting ready to release collective with this full moon. You may already be feeling all of that energy and emotion building up to the surface, even as I'm speaking. So we're going to tie it in for you guys, okay? And so back to the video from yesterday, the one prior to the reading, you know, collective, you may have had family, friends, lovers, exes, coworkers, whomever, competitors in the field, clergy, whomever at some point of your life that was still in a low vibration, okay? And they had a lot of envy and jealousy towards you for whatever the reason, okay? Very petty, very, very greedy, very entitled, very competitive. And they probably, what I'm saying, worked overtime to try to make you look a certain way because of it. Okay. So, whatever you found out, it was true. Now, take this as a resonate, because, of course, this is not going to be every single person, but this is for whoever it's for, and you hear this video, okay? Um, Whether you found out, somebody, because somebody always inevitably at some point will crack, okay? Somebody's gonna, eventually squeal or anonymously send some proofs, or, you know what I'm saying? At some point, this is what eventually happens, okay? And this could have already happened. You all may have suspected a lot of things, and that was just kind of like the apex, know, of the whole thing for you, right? Now it's to alchemize and deal with, okay, these are all of the energies, all of the frequencies, all of the pain, all of the stuff needing to be validated, released, so that coming out of this full moon, right, moving forward, ready to move forward, but no longer looking back, or no longer second guessing, or no longer, you know what I'm saying, lost in whatever it was. as painful as it might be. Okay. So now the other things that I wanted to talk about and to add with the discussion that I had yesterday is, oh my gosh. So, collective, depending on what kind of journey you're on, I'll have to say it this way. If you um, are an evolved soul, you resonate as a divine feminine or masculine, you're on this conscious ascension path, you're awakening, healing, and enlightened, chances are you have dealt with a lot of karmic energies, okay, from birth, starting with your family, okay, and then from there on and on and on and on. Now, as I mentioned yesterday about, okay, ooh, big deal, the dude is like, yeah, my nigga, whoop, whoop. Y'all know how it is. I got this bad chick, you know what I'm saying, over there, whoop, and she got this car and this house and this whoop, whoop, right? And I was like, I was clowning. I was like, okay, and and then everybody ends up holding their head because it's toxic as fuck and the shit hits the fan and yada yada because it was all surface, it was shallow, right? When do individuals get past that? Better said, make sure that you are, as a collective that I'm addressing, chances are you already are, but you may have dealt with people in that energy. Okay. And I want to be fair. This is not gender bias. You have women that are the same way. Okay. To be fair. And that's from that insecurity, right? Those roots of insecurity, where it's like, oh, I got this dude to cheat and with me, and I got him over here, and whoop whoop, and it's like the same thing. Okay, you managed to use your feminine wiles to get somebody to have sex with you. Okay, or what I'm saying, if they did spell work, or in some cases agreed to be somebody's sugar mama, right? It's like, congratulations, you have bought yourself a partner. Do you see how silly it sounds when we say it out loud for what it is? Congratulations, you've purchased a partner. That's what you did. Congratulations, by way of manipulation and spell work, you have gotten somebody to choose you. I'm sorry. It's like, really, though, like, for real. Collective, if you dealt with people like that and maybe have suffered due to dealing with people like that, when you say it out loud the way I just said it, that is the reality of what these people did and what these people do. So if they betrayed you, right, in these contexts, look at it for what it is. Okay, so somebody managed to, it's no value. Because you can bet your bottom dollar that cycle goes on, collective, with these individuals until they decide to wake up and heal and transform. No matter where they are and who they go to, these cycles continue. They may hide it. They may hide it. They may, put up fronts and pretend, for the world because, they're usually very egotistical and materialistic, so they can't have nobody knowing, right? The real and some of these connections and situations. But it doesn't end, you guys, when people are in that kind of a frequency. Okay, so I know it's painful. I'm not going to downplay if you guys are just like recently going through something like this. You may be feeling it a lot more right now, especially. So I just want to say, all my love and light to you. I can certainly relate. I have been there. Okay, and to let you know, oh my gosh, there's so much greater things coming for you once you get through this part. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise you guys. I promise. Okay. And I know it doesn't feel like it, but man, but being able to Forgive what you can't forget. Because, see, betrayal, depending on the level, the depth of what it was, like you may practice the forgiveness, but it's like, okay, that's something that's been done. Especially if it's a friend or a family member, like if it was very, very, I mean, bad enough to when it's deeper than that, it's like, okay, we got a layer here. So I'm inviting you all to set some intentions if this resonates with you. Give yourself some space to be alone during the next few days if you're able to. Of course, you got little ones and your situation doesn't warrant, but try the best you can on some level to give yourself room to process your emotions, to journal, to write some things out, to set some intentions, to, you know what I'm saying? Deal with the energy because I really feel like with this full moon, I was doing some research, like this is the only um, full moon in Gemini, I think, the whole year. So I feel like there's some major significance here. So if you guys have received some truths, right, about these betrayals, whether it's people have called you, they've sent you messages, you know, somebody's friend squealed, or, you know, whatever the case may be, take it, feel it, validate it. Ask for your, your guides to help you forgive, and then that is your victory. What can you learn from it? As you look at it, as you feel your pain, what can you learn from it? As you are wrapping up 2021, going into 2022, you guys may be walking away from so many things, so many people, and so many places. But guess what? That is a good thing. No matter how uncomfortable, it's making room for things that are going to be higher vibrational. Okay. Now, I don't know how much solace this is going to provide for you all collective if you feel like you've suffered from being betrayed by friends, family, lovers, whatever. I just want to say this to you. You will get your justice. Where people have slandered you, abused you, scapegoated you, smear campaigned you, stole from you, want to be you. I know it's so sickening. I know you guys are probably tired of hearing it, but worse yet, you're probably tired of dealing with it. But that's a result of people's, insecurity and their failure to heal, their failure to deal, and failure to cultivate from their own soul. People wanting your life, people feeling entitled to your life and your energy, people who, I'm saying, did things because you cut them off, right? Don't feel bad because chances are you cut people off for a reason, no matter what rumors were. You cut people off for a reason. But see, when people react in that way, hopefully those that they are doing this to or sharing catch a clue at some point. That's a typical narcissistic energy. Oh, you don't want to be my friend anymore. Now I'm going to talk about you like you're 5 years old, like you're still in elementary school. You don't want to be my friend anymore. You don't want to talk to me anymore. You don't want to be a part of my life. Okay, now I'm going to go around thinking of everything I can do to make people look at you in a certain light because I can't control you. I can't bully you. I can't steal from you or your energy. Then it goes from there to, oh, you want to go on in life and dare to be happy? See, narcissists are attention whores, you guys. Pay attention. They cannot handle no one else having spotlight. They're attention whores. They can't handle an idea of someone getting something before them. That's another one of their traits. Healthy individuals are not in competition in that manner. Healthy individuals um, understand first and foremost what's theirs is theirs, and they're not comparing it to someone else, right? They understand that just because someone else is getting attention, it doesn't mean that they don't have any value or that they can't find their own, place without copycatting. Because see, that's where that copycat energy kicks in. So they start studying you. They act to the public like they don't care or they don't like you or they're feeling some kind of way because they slandered you. But every day of their life, they're studying you. Okay. Especially if you have a platform. Every day of their life, they are looking at your content and trying to compare themselves to it and trying to one up it and trying to study the way you speak, what you know, what information you're looking at versus going their own journey and for pure, authentic reasons doing what they do, right? So, yeah, you guys, if you found that stuff out, it's the truth. If it's resonating with you, yeah. And it was all behind what, you guys? Envy and jealousy. You guys have felt this your whole life, probably. And I'm not talking about, because see, narcissists get a kick off of it. See, it's a different little get down. Narcissists go around telling everybody how everybody's man and woman want them, how, they do it because for them, they're pulling some kind of a high out of it. Okay. To them, it makes them feel validated. It makes them feel like, you know, I'm so hot. They're jealous. I'm so, oh my God, I'm so this and that. I so have, so they're pulling a different kind of energy out of it. If you're an evolved soul, it is annoying to you because it's a vibration and you can feel that shit. It is a vibration, a very ugly vibration. It's the same vibration that caused a brother to kill a brother in the scriptures. It's that vibration that caused a group of brothers to sell a brother to slavery. It's a very ugly energy. So when you're an evolved soul, you're not sitting up smiling at the thought that, oh my God, these people are so envious and jealous of me, that they're studying me, they're copycatting me. It's annoying because it's like we're not in kindergarten. You know what I'm trying to say? You may feel like, okay, we're not in kindergarten. That's kindergarten behavior, especially if there's malice intent to, try to steal something from you because they felt entitled. Oh, let me do this and I can do it better. They have no originality, no creativity because they use all their sexual energy screwing everybody in the damn Americas. You know what I'm saying? Or wherever they are on the globe, right? The sexual energy is our creative region. So they murker up their energy by being low vibrational and toxic, right? By doing things intentionally to harm people, as well as by being hoish, okay? Mixing and blending their energy, draining their life force, that creative center. And then the pure souls, they want to, hate on them and copycat them. So I want to tell you, collective, if these individuals have did injustices to you, they stole things, they stalked, they did it a group effort to interrupt this and that because they can't handle it. I want to assure you What you don't see is a lot of them got hit hard, okay? Because that's just, it's low vibrational. It's something you just don't do. They got hit hard. A lot of them are being exposed. Some people are finally starting to see and awaken to these people, okay? And essentially, you will have your justice and what is yours as you move forward. Try the best you can. And I know it's a challenge, so I'm not going to downplay your situation by no means, okay? Um, feel your feels, you know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do. Woo woo, right? In a healthy way, hopefully. Please, please, healthy. Please, oh gosh, please, don't kill anybody, you guys. Like, like don't go Hulk. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it, man. I know it's like it's a validation of your feeling, but it's like it's not worth it because first and foremost, they're not worth it. Not if they did certain things, right? You know who they are and what they did, right? And especially if they haven't owned up, it's one thing when people really do try to come around sincerely. It's a little different when people betray you. It's like for the small margin, a few of folks that do have the capacity to even have remorse. For that small little bit of folks, because the narcissists, they don't have that. Please understand, they can fake a remorse if it has a payoff of some sort, okay? About the image, what they want to appear to be to people. But for the small margin of folks that actually do have a remorse, at some point, collective, they may, right? And it's not like you have to deal with them because, you follow your intuition, but you may feel a little bit differently for a person that really has remorse and can come own up their full shit with you versus people that go on in life silent. They go on in life acting like it didn't happen. Those people, collective, you probably don't want nothing. You like stay the fuck away because to you it's like an indication, right? That there's no remorse. So you really super need to stay the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't finna do that. We're not finna do that. We're not gonna pretend, right? We have to, to heal things, they have to be dealt with. But people that are on that ego trip, they can't handle it. So collective, whatever information was brought to you, do what you got to do, but don't hulk up. Do your best to, say what you need to say, heal, set boundaries, whatever, and and move on in life. Okay, so you can have your new beginning, right? This is about to be big, y'all. I'm telling you. I know every year we say this 2022 or 2021 every time, right? Whoop whoop. New Year's resolutions, like we do this all the time, right? But that is why I'm saying, I think maybe a few days ago, I was like, let's start doing this now. Let's start taking some baby steps. Let's start evaluating our lives. Let's start now. Steps to becoming the best versions of ourselves that we want to be. Steps to going on new adventures in life. Steps to, you know what I'm saying? Let's start now, which to me, this is including wrapping up all of the fuck shit that you have gone through this year, all of the secrets that have been exposed, all of the betrayals, all of the, fuckery, all of the persecutions, the lies, the gossip, the smear campaigns, the jealousy, the envy, the thievery. I'm telling y'all, I promise you. Remember, I said this. And then come back to this video and leave your comments, whenever this happens for you. I promise you, they'll get karmic repercussion. And I promise you, you'll get your karmic justice, what's rightfully yours. Okay? Especially if we try to keep our energy clean. So, as I wrap this up, the last thing I want to say, and it can be a challenge at first, so only take this part when you feel like you're ready. Give yourself some space the next few days, but also try to surround yourself with positivity. Okay. After you allow yourself to feel your feels, cry your tears, yell your yells, say what you got to say, whatever your process is. Okay. Self care, self love. But ask for help to be optimistic and in the now and to shift your energy because, see, that's going to be your gauge. You don't have to live in the betrayal. Okay. This is how these individuals will win. You don't have to live in it. You don't. If you allow yourself to feel it and alchemize it, you shift like that and you begin to co create. You still co create, especially if you're a divine being, if you're in that alignment. So it's like essentially, no matter what has happened, go on through this process, right? We'll come out the betrayal. So, for an example, if I'm guided, after I'm done with this, I may come back later for a read, but it's going to be a totally different kind. We're not going to talk about these betrayals. We're not going to talk about the liars, the thieves, the cheaters, the haters, the naysayers, the this ones and the that ones, and the hoes and the pimps and the players and the jealous family. And we're not going to even do none of that. We're going to shift because that's your power. If you're truly a divine, you hold this in you. I'm telling you, you do. This is a part of why they hate you. Okay. You hold it. So even though you feel like everybody else, you have feelings and emotions and you bleed, but your superpower is your alchemy, your ability to be an alchemy. So they can do all the fuck shit they want. It serves as almost like a, what you call it, those missiles and shit, right? That's what they don't know. Shh, it's a secret. Because while they be hee-heeing and ha-haing, what they don't know is being formed as a missile. Oh, what big bang. Then everybody looks up and go, what the? Exactly. So do that for yourself. The reading that I may do is going to be all about the beauty of you, okay? The lessons that you have learned as we're wrapping up this year, the benefits, right? The good traits, the things that you have managed to accomplish, the things that you're walking into, the strength that you have, the things that people see about you, not the toxic, fucked up motherfuckers, right? But the ones that see you properly and they're not threatened by what they see. They actually feel privileged. Okay. So we're gonna get into that, and it's a reason. It's not because I'm trying to fluff y'all up. If you're resonating with what I said here, it's because I'm trying to get you into neutral and to raise your frequency because I'm aware of energy. I know how we manifest. I know. And so the sooner we're able to flex with ebb and flow and alchemize, and then put the focus of attention onto the good, onto the blessing, onto the benefits, onto the accomplishments, onto, you know, everything that you are still co creating in spite of. You heard me correctly. In spite of narcissists, in spite of jealous friends, jealous family, exes of exes, lovers of exes, whoever, motherfuckers in that same industry as you, whoever it is, that collective did these betrayals and they got squealed on. Because I know some of you are sitting in it as I'm speaking. And so it's like you already knew, but then now somebody that messed around and came and gave some damn proof. How do you dispute proof? It's hard to kind of get out that energy, isn't it? When you're like, okay, I already knew. Well, I already knew because whatever. Especially, like I said, if you're on this journey, your intuition, you had dreams, whatever. But if on top of it, at some point, and people have been saying this a lot lately, so I think it's something that's just going around. Like, motherfuckers is getting squealed on, people getting scared and shit. Motherfuckers is sending messages. Motherfuckers is saying, you know what I'm saying? It's like they getting scared. People are like sending, copies of mess texts and, like some people are getting scared. Like they're trying to clear their name or they're trying to clear, like secretly trying to clear their karma. So you guys may have gotten things from anonymous folks or anonymous, but it provided a level of proof of what you already knew. So I know, collective, this is true. You're probably sitting there like, oh, so don't hoke up, okay? Don't kill people. Don't, please don't do it because that's your life, you put at risk here. So don't show up at folks. Don't let it go and deal with it within yourself and your spirit guides. And if you feel like you need professional help, don't be ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? Go, to a therapist or someone if you feel like, it needs to be processed, but do the best you can to not even entertain any further. Okay. Those toxic dynamics. Because that's who people are, collective. Folks ain't changing, man. Like, you can't, it was done because of the path that you're on. Do you understand? Especially karmic energies. I don't care who they are. So, karmic energies, they thrive in that shit. So it's like the best thing you can do is just go, okay, right? So I send y'all love and light. I do. I'm with you. The bloomster is with you. I call it the rites of passage, man. What I find funny is people be so tripping, right? They so, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, these motherfuckers crazy. They crazy, y'all. But look, they be so tripping and shit, right? Well, but it's like they're not, we need to be careful what we wish for. And it's like, careful what you're sitting back. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who that soul is. You better, it serve you well. Serve you well. You don't know who that person is. In plain, right? That's our problem. That's humans' issues right there. So limited. Beautiful, but limited. It's like that's why motherfuckers. It's like, okay, you're looking at the wrong shit. Now you done messed around and fucked with a divine being and you finna pay for it for the good next 5 or 10 years because you was too stuck. And it's like, wow, they go, well, how come? And what I feel like, and how come they, what the fuck? Because they ain't stealing shit. How about that? Because they ain't going around trying to make somebody look bad so they can look good. How about that? They don't go about intentionally hurting people. How about that? They choose to dedicate their energy wisely. They're not stuck on the surface superficiality of things. How about that? The greater question is, why is it a problem that someone else is blessed? You should challenge yourself. Why is that a problem? Hmm? See, those are the deeper questions, the real deal. What's the problem? Huh? You ain't got to like everybody. I say this all the time, collective. We don't have to like everybody. We do not have to like everybody. No, we don't. We don't have to agree. We don't have to have the same belief systems. No, we do not. No, we do not. We don't have to be on the same page. We don't have to none of that. Nobody owes us nothing. Nobody ain't got to be our friend. None of that. None of that. None of that. But you'll know when someone's in divinity because they can accept that and they respect and honor the free will of human beings, even if they have an issue with them personally. They'll go back and go, okay, well, I wish them well. I don't need to go about it. They look pretty fucked up so that I can feel like I win. That's exposure right there. When the collective, if you're the higher vibrational collective, the funny thing is when things turn and you start standing in your power or your truth or defending yourself, they the main ones that be trying to say, well, they're saying mean things. No, it's called defending oneself. It's called standing up for oneself because chances are they know what's happening. Calling a spade, but it's with a different vibration. It's not the intention of trying to, oh, I don't like them, so I'm finna to go around, whoa, whoa. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to be my friend anymore, so I'm finna to go around and woo woo. It's not that energy. It's I call it justice. If you've wronged people, people have a right to stand up for themselves, which include it includes speaking your truth. Check. Basic. If if someone slapped you, you're not going to go, all the people, they see this big purple bruise on your the right side of your face, right? And you're going on about life. You get around your friends, whomever, and everybody can see that there's this bruise on your face, right? Somebody hit you, right? And they know the individual, let's say it's your friend, a family member, lover, or whomever, right? And they're saying, hey, everybody can tell that something's different because, the bruise on your face, right? You're not going to be, unless you're scared, which is the issue, unless you're scared and you believe that, something will happen to you if you were to tell the truth. But the truth of the matter is, if you're not, you're going to you're going to say the truth. The truth is the motherfucker, right? That ain't being mean. That's about somebody did something in violation to someone. It's not an opinion. Here's an opinion. What this person does for a living, I feel like this. This person chose this and that and to do that, and I view it as such. That's an opinion. Okay. Someone's, path or whatever, or they've gone through something, so they're making an assumption and an evaluation saying this is how I feel about it. That's the gossip, the slander. Chances are there's some lies mixed in it as well, right? Those are opinions. But if someone has violated somebody, whether it is mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, sexually, verbally, spiritually, that's not an opinion. That person that got slapped, they got slapped. So if somebody opened their mouth and said it, that ain't being mean. It's saying, I'm calling it. I don't know why I said this because I feel like this is how these slick people get, um, sorry about that, how they get, you know what I'm saying, people discombobulated. Like, well, isn't that the same thing? No, you were toxic as fuck. You were wrong. You lied. That ain't, you lied. That's what happened. Let's say it. Say it. But when they get called out, boy, they be like, well, right? So, Chat Collective, like I said, I know y'all have been there. And it's hitting this apex with this full moon. Give yourself some space to honor this. Okay? Then move on. People like that in their lives, I hate to say it, but they they may have an appearance of things and they work diligently, especially the kind that'll hook and crook and but then try to talk about other people and all kind of stuff. They live an appearance, but it's very, very shallow, it's very brief. They really are tormented souls. It's an endless, insatiable needs that are never met, right? They go through such lengths to try to, cover their tracks and to try to make everyone else look like the bad guy and, try to hide and deny their own shit. And, so their lives it ain't good, man. The reason why they envied you, Collective, or were jealous is because you guys learned how to find gratitude in life. You had to learn it. You learned how to, alchemize and heal, accept things that were hard to even believe that actually happened. But you learned how to create beauty on your terms. You learned, you know, that life was it was about more than the fuck shit that people had did and why they did it. You found your peace. You found your connection to source, your higher self. And you're still working on all of that. And that's why you're a manifester, but a manifester without needing to manipulate and copycat and steal. A manifester without needing to sleep with everybody in the Americas to make it happen. Without needing to have what I call survival relationships. We in love because you got money. Just keeping it real with you. I'm sorry. And people be feeling some kind of way. Okay, well, you purchased yourself a mate. Congratulations. Congrats to you and your purchase. Hopefully, someone that doesn't have a higher dollar value don't come in and buy them off of you. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm. C, collective value. Beyond that, people did those things because that's something that you hold and something that they don't. And the reason why they don't is because they don't want to heal. They don't want to face their shadow. Hell, it's hard for them to even swallow the possibility that something wrong within themselves. So it's just easier to live a very shallow 3D surface pretend fake ass life that's full of misery. So you guys heal, feel your pain. You'll get through this. You're the alchemist. Okay. Look at every time in your life that you've gone through some type of fucked up shit. What happened? Remind yourself about it. What happened? They wanted you to lose. Yeah, you struggled and you got on top. They wanted you to not have, you went through that and you still had. They wanted you to be sad, you dealt with your sadness, but you found joy. They wanted you to go off on a way on a mountain to be forever forgotten on the earth, and now many know who you are. Every time people have done some fucked up shit to you, somehow, some way, source, the universe, your higher assisted you all to alchemize that and get even more benefit. So when we look at it there, after we feel the pain, you'll see where that gain has happened. It won't always be like that, though. I have a strong feeling that for many of you, this is it. You know, like that song, Michael Jackson, this is it. Not the bad way, but kind of like this is it in a sense of you're in the end game. You know what I'm saying? The Avengers and shit, right? The end game. Whoa. The end game of all this toxic South Node energy. People been able to keep you stuck in a South Node loop with them. People been able to destiny swap. People been able to project their karma onto you. Um, all of that, this is it. It's over. It's over. It's over. All the slick stuff people were doing for years behind your back, all of the family secrets, it's over. Now it's time for you all collective. Don't wait until January 1st. Let's start, day to day, moment for moment, best we know how. Let's start doing this now. And as you step foot 2022, many of you gonna be way somewhere else. Folks ain't you gonna be going way somewhere else. If you're not already, shit. Some of y'all done already done this stuff. Some of y'all done already moved to another country or you moved across the water or, like y'all, when I say a new life, you're really doing that. A whole new adventure free. And look, check. If these people fucked up some shit for you, look at it in retrospect. You get to create a new without them being in your new shit. That's how I feel about it at this point. It's like, because sometimes people be doing shit, y'all. This is how they were stealing in the first place. I'll just say it that way. Okay. This is how they were stealing in the first place. So, this new energy and clearing out and stepping into a whole new life, a whole new world, and even creating a new as you're building, right? Man, that from scratch is sometimes almost like the best ticket. I'm just saying. Because you got thieving motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Envious motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Religious extremists. Um, thing. Sometimes you might need to go ahead and clear all that out and do something afresh and anew. Not that, people won't see you because chances are, depending on what you're doing collective, you're gonna be known if that's a part of your blueprint. Okay. If that's somehow designed in your destiny. But sometimes some stuff's gotta go, create a new, get a new whole get down, right? Free of motherfuckers that think they slick. Okay. If people broke the law collective, they're gonna pay. Just saying. Some of these people are under investigation. I saw that in a reading I did. Those that were, what I'm saying, using your identity, your information. Those that were using their content or pirating or doing stuff like that. Like people think they're not watched, they're watched. They ain't the only ones that cyber stalk and bully and troll. The law does. because too much shit has been happening via social media. So y'all just know that, okay? You'll get your karmic justice. Wish these people well. Do your healing. Let it go. Don't hulk up. Don't hulk up, okay? And you'll be all good. All right, you guys. So I'm going to end this here. I'm going to take me a little break. I got to look and see what I'm going to be doing here. Oh, shit. It's what the hell? It's 10. Oh, so collective. I got to look at something here for a minute. If depending on what I end up doing tonight, I may not be able to come on to do the reading like I want to. But if I'm like gonna just chill and be relaxed for the rest of the night, then I'm gonna come on. But this reading is gonna be all about the positive, right? So this is not gonna be a drama-filled reading. It ain't gonna be about them and that one and this one and that one, okay? It's gonna be a reflection, a review, and a redirection of the good things in your life and the good about you, your strengths, what you're learning, and where you're going, the higher vibration, okay? Because that is your power, okay? All right, you guys. So if I maybe in about an hour, okay? All right, you guys. So love and light. Namaste.